Give it up. How about now? Yeah. Give it up for Ash and Water Time, everybody. Alright, so our next performer, most people get lost trying to find my apartment, but this next performer never does because he knows that where I live is right next to a liquor store. So please give it up for Chayson Scott.
My name's Chayson, and I'm an alcoholic. I know you have a problem when you go to the liquor store and the cashier hands you back an AA pamphlet with your change. Like, come on, dog, I'm your best customer. I'm a bit more high energy than the rest of my pals at the comedy club. You know, they're more comparable to like a really nice wine. Like, they're classy, but still know how to have a good time. Kind of like a depressed soccer mom. I'm more like a Four Loko. Kind of gross, and everyone regrets spending time with me. My girlfriend recently left me for another guy, but it's not that big a deal because now I can relate to Alanis Morissette's You Want to Know on a deeper level. That'd probably be my go-to karaoke song, except it's a song sung by a girl about a guy and, you know, toxic masculinity. But the song wouldn't be as good if it were written by a guy, though. Like, so many of the lines are female-oriented that it wouldn't resonate with audiences, I think. Like the line, would she go down on you in a theater, would have to be, would he finger you in a theater? And yeah, and good luck finding a guy who won't do freaky shit in public. No girl has ever had to shoot that look at their boyfriends in the middle of a boring movie like, what you trying to do? Because he's been looking at her like that since they bought the tickets. And then the line, every time I scratch my nails down someone else's back, I hope you feel it, would be, every time I come too quick, I hope you get disappointed too. And nobody wants to admit to that. In fact, a guy would not have even had bothered to write a song. He would have just burnt all your pictures, cried in his room alone, and then fucked the first girl on Tinder that said yes while he pretends he's happy even though he's still extremely bitter about the whole fucking situation. Fuck! Delilah, you fucking whore. That does really suck though when your seemingly happy relationship comes to an abrupt end because 6 months ago she told you she was unhappy and you didn't do anything to fix it. I mean, like, all I did was cheat on you, lie to you, neglect you, and never fully commit to a future with you. I mean, talk about high standards, am I right, fellas? I'm joking. That's the cool thing about being a comedian is you can say some pretty heavy shit and then just play it off like you were joking. Like, hey Chayson, how you been lately? Not good. I've been on a 3-month-long drug and alcohol bender and haven't been sober for more than 3 days at a time. I don't think I've ever properly mourned the end to my last relationship, you know. Probably could have tried harder, but I think it's due to my poor relationship with my mother that I have issues opening up to women. Are you good? Yeah, dude, it was just my new bit. What'd you think? Yeah. I think you need therapy. This kind of humor works so well with our generation, though, because, like, we're all so deep in our negative thoughts that the only way we can deal with them is by making a complete joke out of them. Like, could you imagine if Jerry Seinfeld was depressed? What's the deal with ending a 2.5-year-long relationship and then feeling incomplete? Everybody says I need to work on myself, but I don't know how. What's the deal with laying awake at night thinking about how it all went wrong? I could have tried harder, but I didn't. What's the deal with using alcohol to drown out your negative thoughts? I used to only drink on the weekends, but now I'm an alcoholic. What's the deal with turning to harder substances to make the days easier? I used to be a DARE graduate, now I do crack. What's the deal when life loses all meaning? What's the deal, Jerry? What's the fucking deal? Why doesn't she love me anymore? What has she seen? Newman. Sorry, my Jerry Seinfeld impression kind of sucks. I'm a lot better at Kramer. You know, like, when he said, now my set is done, thank you.